Most walls take friends apart, but for Burnquist and Wave, this wall is where the friendship started and still continues. For the Hall of Famers, though, this game was a chance to reconnect for old time's sake.
Welcome to Man Waves. That was a wonderful new open mic beta. Well done. Hey, it's been a long time coming, long time since we've been on air, so we're glad to be back with you. So without further ado, we even dressed up for you tonight. After the break, we got lots of things to talk about in sports and a special game courtesy of Z Will. So stick around, Man Waves will be right back after this. Corey Ricks has really been the standout for this squad, along with Reese Torres. Ricks 17 kills in the last match against Stanford when the Waves swept the #2 team in the nation. That large part can be attributed to Lauren Jackson, the point guard, has just run the show for the Waves. Early, averaged 16 points per game.
The Rays Adobe was deemed a historical landmark by the city of Los Angeles in 1983.
And I'm Greg Lee, and we've got a show full of Wave sports to be thankful for, so let's not waste a minute. The Pepperdine men's basketball team can finally kick that pesky monkey off their back. The elusive W has finally been reached to get their season going. The key congressional committee is taking a preventative look at the Fort Hood shootings that occurred 2 weeks ago. Well, that does it for our last broadcast of this semester. Be sure to tune in again next January, every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m. From all of us here, my last show at Newswaves, I'm Greg Lee.
Showtime is over. It's showtime!
Hey, have a great night. See you next time.
Hey, look who we found in Malibu. It was Joe Montana and Jerry Rice. Quite simply the greatest pass and catch combo there ever was in the NFL, and maybe ever will be. Super Bowl champs, MVPs, Sunday heroes from their glory days with the 49ers, but this week, just two kids again, playing a playful pickup game as dusk approached near the campus of Pepperdine University.
It's been good. We're getting kind of gypped on the score a little bit, but we're working our way back.
Feels pretty good. We're having a good time. You know, it's pretty competitive and trying to show some explosion out there. Montana, I would say his arm is still on fire.
The legendary pair teamed up with current and former NFL players as well as celebrities to promote the release of a new video game. The players also took time to teach football skills and healthy habits to about 500 middle school students. For the Hall of Famers, though, this game was a chance to reconnect for old time's sake. Both Joe and Jerry are in their 40s now, raising families. Their days of high-profile headline making fading now, and they sure don't miss waking up sore on Monday mornings either.
How you feeling running out there again?
Oh, slow. slow.
I feel good, real good. I'm running in tennis shoes. I feel real explosive. Marshall Faulk, you know, I ran by him like he was just standing still.
But on a perfect July afternoon in Malibu, look at their faces. Seem familiar? It certainly should. Greg Lee, KTLA News. In the world of extreme sports, you're hard-pressed to find bigger rivals and friends than Danny Way and Bob Burnquist. The two have jostled their way back and forth in the top ranks of skateboard big air for quite some time now, and they continue to challenge each other to go bigger in the spirit of friendly competition.
We can do it in a certain way. We can be, teeth to the, into the jugular, but we do it in a way that try to at least be respectful to each other.
Bob and I have got this crazy, we're competitive, but we're best friends, and it's like we have a lot of the same ideas and mindset.
Way is well known for his historic jump over the Great Wall of China in 2005. Burnquist, not to be outdone, countered with a jump, grind, and base jump into the Grand Canyon the following year. This year's X Games 15 was another chance for the men to outdo each other and to grow a little closer.
Most walls take friends apart, but for Burnquist and Wave, this wall is where the friendship started and still continues.
The pair went head-to-head in a brand new event called the Big Air Rail Jam, none other than Way's concept. Appropriately, the silver medal went to Burnquist, while Way limped home with the gold.
Bob's one of the best skateboarders of all time, one of the most fierce competitors of all time, and he's just amazing,
It's just great to see perfect ending for the first rail jam, something that, he's put so much time into.
Whatever the result, this friendship is one that has seen bruises and breaks, but still proves to be the stuff that skateboarding legends are made out of. Greg Lee, KTLA News.
2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3.
The Army's given me a lot.
The sun is yet to rise, but Richard Nye is already hard at work. Today, a fitness test to assure peak physical condition required of all soldiers in the U.S. Army. Sergeant Nye is a member of the Army Reserve in Los Angeles, where he works, trains, and has gained the respect of his superiors.
Excellent soldier, career-driven. I mean, we're going to really miss him when he goes active duties.
Sergeant Nye shares a little bit about his beginning in the Army.
I didn't really know what I wanted to do after high school yet. I didn't think I was ready for college. I wanted to mature a little bit. So I did that. I joined the reserves thinking it was just going to be a one-time deal. I was just going to do this to pay for college. I got overseas, spent a year over there, sometime in Kuwait, sometime in Iraq.
In just a few short months, Richard will return to active duty to redeploy.
What makes Richard different from other servicemen and women? Well, when he's not working at the reserve, he's in a classroom much like this one, working towards a degree from Pepperdine University.
As Sergeant Nye prepares to finish his service with his unit and to deploy, the Army recently honored him with the Army Commendation Medal for meritorious service. Soon to follow, he'll receive another award, his diploma from Pepperdine University. His tremendous achievements have certainly not gone unnoticed by those around him.
Oh, like a mother. I mean, proud of my son, yeah.
The Army has become a family, a source of pride, and a life for Richard Nye.
It's really meant a lot to me, possibly more than any other thing I've done in my life next to my family. The Army means that much to me.
Reporting from Los Angeles, Greg Lee.